If you love leftovers or are always looking for new ways to reinvent what's in your fridge, a new show on Netflix is inviting you over for dinner. Our Sara Gore talks to actress Jackie Tohn about being the host of Best Leftovers Ever.
It's the ultimate competition on the new Netflix show Best Leftovers Ever, where contestants battle to see who can come up with the most creative and tastiest dishes. And with $10,000 on the line, one contestant says it best that all's fair in love and leftovers. Take a look.
This is That Leftovers Show. 3 skilled cooks will compete over 2 rounds, creating new dishes out of leftovers.
I cannot believe you turned your tamale into a gnocchi.
The cook with the best dishes goes home with $10,000.
Oh, we about to go on a journey with this.
Time is coming down to the wire.
In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see.
And Jackie Tohn is with me now, the host of the show. Jackie, how are you? How are you liking the hosting gig?
Oh my goodness. I've only ever hosted to my son Glenn before, and I sort of hold a hairbrush and I interview him and I have, lots of really fun stuff to say. But actually getting to do it on Netflix for my own cooking show was pretty next level, man. It's something I've always dreamed about, a skill set that I thought maybe was in my back pocket.
Definitely.
Just being a comic and a very shticky person.
Yes.
And I just felt like there's a universe in hosting for me that I'd love to crack open.
Yeah.
And Best Leftovers Ever really lets me do me.
Yes, and that's what I love about it. First of all, the whole concept of the show, I felt like it was one of those things. It's like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that?
No,
I mean, who doesn't love
100%.
leftovers? And I mean, personally, I love making things out of leftovers, like which is the whole concept of the show. So tell us a little bit about kind of the challenges that these chefs are going to face.
Well, just to speak to what you were saying about loving making stuff out of leftovers, I have always been the leftovers queen, but it was never occurred to me to take a burger and fries and turn it into gnocchi in a bolognese.
Yes, I know. I was
Shocking
amazed
that
by that.
that never occurred to me. So in round 1, we have our contestants working with fridges behind them, which are, let's say you were really sick last week, so all you have in your fridge is applesauce, chicken noodle soup, and whatever really bland foods. And we need you to turn that into a flavor bomb breakfast. For round 2, we have my fridge comes out and it's my leftovers. So let's say I went and got Mexican food. We need you to take my Mexican leftovers and turn them into high-end cuisine of a different ethnicity. People were taking Chinese food and turning it into a high-end Greek dinner with plating and sauces drizzled. You had to really deconstruct and repurpose the leftovers you were given and turn them into something else.
I mean, it's a cooking show, but at the same time, it's just a fun show to watch. I mean, you break out into song, you have like games with your fellow judges, which I love them too. Yeah, but it's not all about leftovers for you, because I know that you also executive produced and created a show, a kids show called Do Re Mi. Tell me about this show.
So Kristen Bell and I are executive producing and voicing this show that my friend Mike Scharf and I created for Amazon, actually. We set out to make a show to make music accessible, music education accessible to everyone, A, and B, to put music in this show that wouldn't make parents want to put the iPad in the microwave.
Right.
So
gouge their eyes out.
Cook that iPad for a couple minutes and just I can't hear that song again. So they're bops, dude. Like, we're coming for you musically.
I love it. I can't wait to have my kids watch it.
I can't either.
You know, on another note, I even hate to bring it up because I am such a Glow fan. I'm so many people, myself included, were devastated that it was canceled. And there's a petition going around that fans can sign. We should tell everybody, if go look for this petition, sign this petition to save Glow. I know that Allison Brie was saying maybe a movie down the line.
Right, and Mark and everybody was like, listen, if we made a movie, like, we'd all let's just close it at 3 seasons in a movie. Let's go.
Yeah.
We are so ready.
Melrose is such a fun character. I have to imagine that you had a blast playing her.
Yeah.
How would you like to see her, end up?
I would have loved to see her meet a man, maybe.
Yeah.
And not just be partying so much and settle down and sort of just like, maybe there'd be a funny twist where she'd be like the settled one that people are coming to for relationship advice.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe she's knitting. I mean, not to that extent, but you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
find
No, I do. And I would love to see that for her. And guess what? I hope that I do get to see that for her. I hope that people sign this petition. I hope that it lives on to see another day somewhere. And this show has been very successful at putting things out in the universe and having them happen. So let's put that out in the universe.
Yay.
But Jackie, I love catching up with you. I love
catching up with you.
And we should remind everybody, Best Leftovers Ever is streaming on Netflix now. And for all of Jackie's other projects, and just, you know, not only to learn some interesting things about her, but just to have a good time, follow her on social media.
Find me on Instagram at Jackie Tohn.
Yeah, Jackie, so good to see you. Congrats on everything. And, you know, I think people are going to love this show.